Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Three Lotus Tarot. Thank you for being here with me today. We have got a pick a card reading for you, and I've got a juicy topic today because we're going to find out what people want to tell you, what they would like you to know, but they haven't spoken to you about it. They haven't told you about it. Maybe they don't know how to tell you. Maybe they're too shy or embarrassed to tell you about it, or for whatever reason, the thing is they haven't spoken to you about it. Okay, so this is how we're just going to get a little glimpse into what would people want you to know, or what they want to tell you but they haven't. Okay, so we've got our three piles here. Today I'm going to be using the after tarot because I think it's important for us to know what's on the other side of people's actions. And I'm also going to be using the Everyday Witch deck if we need to clarify anything. Lastly, we've got the Sacred Self-Care Oracle deck. And as you can see, I already have three cards here, which we will unveil at the end of your reading to see what kind of self-care might be important for you or might be something that you need. Okay, the three piles, let's go ahead into telling you about them. Your first pile is the blue Sodalite crystal point. Okay, pile 1. And pile 2 is the Amethyst crystal point. It's a gorgeous one. And for pile 3, we've got the yellow calcite. A beautiful, beautiful orangey, milky orange kind of color. And I remember this, it resonates very well with me because I used to drink orange juice with milk poured in, and this is exactly the color that it got. Okay, so here are your three piles. Please take a look, and then you'll find the timestamps to your reading in the description box as below as usual. Pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3. I will see you there, guys. Hello, pile 1. You have chosen the blue Sodalite. And we're going to get into your reading, but what we're going to do is leave your Sacred Self-Care Oracle card to the end, and I am going to put it right here together with your Sacred Self-Care card. Okay, and let's get right into it. Pile 1. Okay, you know I like to get my questions out, okay, before I take the cards that come out. So what do people want to say to pile 1, please? What do people want to say to pile 1, but they haven't told them? What do people want pile 1 to know, but they haven't told them? Okay, let's take a look at these cards first. So we've got the Empress. As mentioned, this is the after tarot, which shows you, like, what happens after the initial scenes that are depicted in the classic deck. Okay, we've got the Five of Cups, Justice, and the Seven of Swords. What do people want to tell you or want you to know, but they haven't told you? It looks like there could be, yes, a secret, something that has been held away from you, a truth or a piece of news. Whether it is gossipy or not, I'm not too sure. Let's take a look. But it is something that you don't know about. okay, and it's been held from you. Perhaps this person is afraid that you are going to feel a little bit down when you hear this. So out of a sense of nurturing or a sense of care, they prefer not to tell you about it because they're afraid that you will be disappointed, or they're afraid that you're going to be hurt, or for some reason you're not going to be able to take the news in such a positive manner, or it just might be not positive news, right? Okay, so let's remember that. So there is something that out of the goodness of their heart or out of their care for you, rightly or wrongly, they're choosing not to tell you. So they could be, I see these two children here who are at the moment unclothed, and I see like there is that truth, there is that information that this person who could be speaking to you has behind the scenes. They know about this truth or they know about this information, but they're not sharing it with you. So they're not able to come face to face with you and tell you about it for fear of you not being able to take it in a happy way, that it will cause you unhappiness or it will cause you disappointment for some reason or other. But they know that actually you should know. You should know, and this might be information about something that is under the surface, something that might be a little bit devious, that might be a little bit tricky, or somebody's being tricky with you, or somebody's taking more than they should from you. Something in that sense, something that's unfair is happening to you. Okay, and I think they rightly they rightly know that they ought to tell you, they should tell you, but they just don't know how to do it, man. Pile one, there is a piece of information that you should know about that you're not being told. And there are people around you who know about this information or this truth, but they're choosing not to tell you about it. And there is an element of distrust or dishonesty about it, because we all know the story, right? It is a mother and another person, another woman who's trying to say that the child belongs to them, and then the king in the mediation of this case says, okay, you know, if both of you women say that this baby belongs to you, let's cut the baby in half, and you take half and you take half. And one of the women was satisfied with that answer, but the other woman said, no, 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 okay, I'll give up my share, you know, because she didn't want to hurt the baby. And that's how the king knew that that was the true mother of the baby, because the true mother would never want to hurt their baby. So there is that element of distrust, same as the Seven of Swords here, but I see that it is about somebody, that distrust, that dishonesty, that trickery is over and revolves around somebody taking something that they should not have, somebody taking more than their fair share, somebody not being on the up and up for their own benefit, and possibly at the detriment of you. And that's why there is somebody else who knows about this or has an inkling about it, but is not telling you because they're concerned that it's not good news for you, it won't be happy, it won't be positive, you might be disappointed, you might lose all hope, you know. But so they feel it's not that they choose to be hiding this from you, but honestly they feel that, you know, perhaps pile one is going through already some episodes in their life and they can't take any more, and that's why they're not telling you. Or they just feel that, you know, perhaps it's just better that you don't know about this, you know. So rightly or wrongly, they're choosing out of care to tell you. See, this card just flipped over when I was shuffling. They're just choosing not to tell you about it because they care about you, because they don't want to hurt you, because they don't want maybe any more sadness, any more disappointment, any more ill to come to you. So we do have the Lover's card that I said flipped over in the deck, and this is a major arcana together with the Empress. So you see a lot of choice, a lot of love, a lot of care, a lot of nurturing that went into this person's thought process about not telling you because they're afraid it will hurt you. Okay, can we know a little bit more about this situation that pile 1 should know about? What is it about the situation? What is this situation about? What is this situation about? What is this situation about? Related to, what is the situation about? This untruth. What this untruth? Obviously not all these cards. Okay, let's take a look first at these. Oh, there's 3 cards here. Okay, about these cards that have come out. Let's take a look. What is the situation that has this element of dishonesty? Okay, let's take a look at this. We've got the 3 of Wands. We've got the Ace of Swords, Queen of Wands, Five of Wands, and the Sun. What is this element? What is this situation about? Let me take a look. There was something new or a truth that was supposed to come out after something happened. After an event, after a milestone, there was supposed to be a new beginning or a new truth or something new, something fresh, a truth. Or, it could be even that something was meant to come to you, something that was meant to be told to you, something that was meant to start new for you following an event which perhaps has not happened, or the whole truth around this, why it came about or what is supposed to happen next, is what's not told to you. There is a let me unpack this. So I feel that there is, like I mentioned, a new opportunity, a new truth, something new that's supposed to start, perhaps even an offer that for some reason people don't want to tell you about because they're at not that they don't want to tell you about there is a disagreement about you doing it, about you taking this new start, or there is 2 hearts. The people are not sure if you should go for it, where they're not sure that they want you to go and do it, or it's somebody who cares about you don't want you to go and does not agree with you on taking this route. If you knew about it, you would take this route. For example, if you knew about this new opportunity or new offer, you would want it because perhaps you've been waiting for it, perhaps you've been working for it, working towards it, and now it's come along. But somebody who really cares about you, perhaps an older person, perhaps an old, more mature female energy in your life, would prefer that you don't do it, that you don't take that opportunity, even though it might be something that you have been waiting for, wanting, and all that. So it's not that they're trying to keep you around more. So for example, let me give you the example that's popping up into my head. Yeah, so let's say you have been studying so very, very hard, and you have been applying to all sorts of colleges around the country because you want to go and, you know, study somewhere specific, right? Perhaps, for example, the letter of acceptance has come from this college that you're so eager to get into. The letter of acceptance has come, but maybe somebody in your life who doesn't want to see you go is keeping this letter away from you. Maybe for the moment, okay, because they're just not ready to let you go yet. So they want you to be with them. Maybe they want you to go to another college closer to home, or they want you to do another course of study and not what you were applying for in this college. You know, for some reason, whatever it is, you know, they have this a mismatch with what they want for you versus what you want. And I don't see malice in this person who's trying to keep you closer to them, or not wanting you to know or see this new opportunity or this new start or this new truth. It's just that, you know, they might miss you. They want to spend more time with you. They want you to be here more. um they're finding it hard to let you go. In fact, they're like the ones who are finding it hard to so-called cut the apron strings, not you. Okay, so this is the example that came into my head. So a lot of you see, there's the nurturing energies, the benevolent divine feminine energy, not so much malice, but they want more than they ought to have, or they want more than they think that they have at that moment. And that's why there's this not telling of the whole truth. Okay. So, pile one, if you're waiting for something, if you have been working hard for something, perhaps take a closer look, perhaps ask some questions, because you might already have the answer. You might already have could be even like an agreement, because we have justice here, right? Could be an agreement, could be a letter of offer, could be a letter of acceptance. Yeah, check it out. Take a closer look to see, perhaps it's something that you might have overlooked. Ask around and see, you know, have you seen any letters come? Have you received any phone calls that, you know, I've been seriously waiting for this? Perhaps tell them that tell the people around you, because we don't know who this person is who's keeping this news from you, right? And tell everybody around you, you know, you're really looking forward to it. You're not going to be forgetting about the people back home. I guess they're gonna be the ones who doesn't want you to go, or the one who doesn't want you to take up this new thing, is worried that, you know, if they tell you that they prefer you not to go, they want you to be closer to home, that you're going to be torn then, and they don't want you to be torn, because them being torn on your behalf, not on your behalf, but them being torn is already difficult enough for them. So they don't want to also let you experience the same thing. But at the same time, they do feel that, oh, I'm losing pile one, and I don't want pile one to go. That is the predominant energy that's coming through to me. But pile one, for some of you, it if it's not necessarily this kind of situation where somebody who loves you, who cares about you, is just not wanting to lose you, then just also be aware of, you know, people potentially just keeping things from you. Okay, not because of the goodness of their heart, not from a good perspective, but just people who are wanting to keep things from you. It could be that too, because, you know, the energies are from the collective. So I won't pinpoint it down to just um, uh, um, withholding information or truth from you from a caring perspective. Okay, right. So then now let's see how can what advice do we have for pile one on this in this situation? What advice do we have for pile one in this situation? So I shared a little bit about how you can um, make other people understand that what you want is something that's important. So that is from a, I guess, logical thinking perspective. But let's see what the cards have for you in terms of what you can do in this situation. What are you advised to do in this situation? Okay. So we have got, oh, what's this? Huh. Okay. All right. So we've got the Two of Wands. What can you do in the situation? Let me put these cards up here first so that we can see your cards more clearly. Two of Wands. What can you do in the situation? The Emperor. Nine of Wands in reverse. Knave of Swords, the Page of Swords, Judgment, and the Eight of Swords. Okay, let's check it out. So I think that you are advised not to get too emotional, not to get too stuck in yourself, because you have been working and waiting. You've been working and waiting for this opportunity for a long time now. Don't get stuck in the energy of, oh, somebody might not want me to go, somebody's feeling sad about losing me, this change that I'm going to be making is going to make other people feel sad, and that puts you in a rut, that puts you in a ransom mode, that, oh, maybe I shouldn't go, oh my gosh, nope, don't do that. Okay, that's what I see here. You've worked too long, too hard, and thought about this enough for you to understand that you have to go, because this is about your future, so you have to be strong about it. Look at this. The Emperor, Judgment, Page of Swords, and the Two of Wands. This is the time for you to stand strong and listen to your heart with a clear conscience. Do what you have to do. You have to, if you feel that, this is, if you've been working so long, so hard for this, if you've been wanting this all this time, if you feel that, this is what I want, this is what I need to do, don't fall in to other people's perhaps emotional blackmail. Okay, it could be that as well. You need to be strong. Now is the call. You decide what you need to do. Okay, the opportunity is here for you, and you are advised to be strong, pile one, and go on this new start anew, because there is this fresh direction for you. There is this, for some of you, I feel that even though no pentacles have come out, I keep getting this idea that, there's some money involved. In some situations, there's some money involved, and somebody might be not telling you about, hey, there's all this money that we should be sharing, and they may be taking more of it. So like I said, if you might have this kind of situation, think long and hard about it, because not every situation is with the collective energy, not every situation is about, that love and care, and I'm going to miss you and I don't want you to go, but I can't hold you back. Okay, and like I said, there are no pentacles that have come out, but for some reason I keep getting this feeling strongly about some money that's set aside, or some inheritance, or there's a pool of money that's supposed to be shared that somehow you're not getting your share of. Okay, for some of you, not a lot, but it's a strong recurrent thought that keeps coming to me. So just check it out, but you need to get what you need to get. You need to do what you need to do. So you are seriously advised to be strong and start out on this journey, okay, on what is being kept from you. Perfect. Now let's look at your blue sodalite and the sacred self-care card. Let's see. The blue sodalite is about inspiration. It's about encouraging truth. What can I say, huh? I mean, that's going to be important for you. Encouraging truth. About communication. Yeah, that might be very important too, because you let people know if they're afraid of losing you, that they're not going to lose you. Okay, so perhaps give them that confidence, give them that reassurance, tell them that you love them too. Okay, but you need this for yourself, for your life, for your journey. Okay, encouraging truth, inspiration, and better communication. And the sacred self-care oracle card has for you family. So pile one, yes, like I mentioned, there was a Queen of Wands that might be the one who cannot let go of you, who's just trying to keep you back a little bit more, my baby, perhaps. But there's somebody in your family, divine feminine, more mature, older, or just more mature, not necessarily in biological age, but there's a divine feminine, mature divine feminine energy that is the one that needs you to be clear and honest about what you want, what you need, but at the same time reassure them that you will always be there with them too. Okay, so this is your reading for you, pile one. Something that people would want you to know, people that you need to know, but it's not being told to you for some reason or other. I hope it gives you some clarity and helps you with how you can get the truth out there and help appease and calm and reassure everybody, all the stakeholders that are involved. So that was your reading, pile one. Thank you very much. If you've liked it, please give me a thumbs up. Do let me know if there are any other topics you'd like me to read on, or what is it in particular from this reading that has helped you, that you did really enjoy. Okay, so that will help me understand how to do my readings better next time around. So thank you again for being here, and until I see you in the next one, bye guys. Hi, Pal 2. Thank you for being here. You are the one who chose the Amethyst crystal point. So I'm going to put this right here, and we've got, of course, the Sacred Self-Care Oracle card, which I'm not going to open until the end to see what advice and how you can grow and accept, how you can accept what you can do, what advice you can do about your situation. So now we want to tap into what would people want Pal 2 to know but have not told them. What do people want Pal 2 to know but have not told them? What would people want to tell Pal 2? What people want Pal 2 to know but have not told them? Let's take a look. Okay, we've got the Four of Cups. We have got the Knight of Swords, Knave of Pentacles, or the Page of Pentacles. Oh, and the Queen of Wands. And the Queen of Wands. Okay, so let's take a quick look. We've got Four of Cups. Let me look at this. I'm looking at your cards, pal, too, and I see that there might be an offer, an emotional offer that you don't know about. You never saw this coming. It's there, but you didn't expect it. You don't expect it. You don't see it. You're not aware of it. But it is an emotional offer. And I guess you don't expect it in the same way that you never expect to see a flying horse. You never expect to see Pegasus, right? So it's something like if you know about it, if you find out about it, Paltu, you're going to be completely mind blown because it's just so unbelievable. And I think that you don't know about it because this person, the person who's not telling you about it, does not want to look like they're jumping recklessly into it. And look at it. Perhaps they wish that they didn't have. I think that this Knight of Swords is the person who is the one bringing the emotional offer. So perhaps they feel they've started to have different emotions for you, but they have not really reconciled themselves with it. They're thinking, it's quite crazy, it's quite a panicky time for them. They're like trying to move away in the opposite direction from you. Perhaps they just can't believe it either, or they feel that, oh my gosh, what on earth, I can't believe it. I think I'm being crazy, I'm being reckless, I'm trying to move away from it. Part two, if you have somebody in your social circle who's been there around you for a long, long time, or who've been, really in your circle, and then now suddenly is becoming absent, is staying away from you, perhaps this is the person. Yeah. And I feel that, it's a new thing. It's a new thing. This emotional offer is going to be something new in your life. This person might be a younger person also. This person who might be or becoming more distant, look and feel like they're becoming more distant, more absent from your life. You might be, recognizing that they're like becoming more distant. They're not, coming out to social events with you so much. You might even have spoken to them about it, like, hey, why don't I see you anymore, dude? And this person might be a younger person, and whilst you have acknowledged or have realized the growing distance, but you would never guess the reason behind this growing distance. And this person themselves, they're like a bit panicky, man. They're like, oh, I what, I can't believe this. No, 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 no. Perhaps they're not in a position to offer you anything also, but the fact that the feelings are there, or that emotional offer, emotional beginning is there, they can't stop that, right? But they might not be able to give it to you. So Queen of Wands, what is Queen of Wands about? What is the Queen of Wands about? You might be the older person in this, biologically, in this state of two people. That's why I say this other person might be a younger one, or one of you is older, one of you is younger. All right, Queen of Wands at the bottom of the deck. We've got King of Wands, and look at that. Okay, so firstly, we've got the Queen of Wands and the King of Wands making a pair. And I see this couple on the throne, on the back of the throne of the King of Wands. Yeah, so an emotional offer. Can we know more about this situation? What is it that Pal 2 doesn't know about? What is it relating to? What is it that Pal 2 doesn't know about? Okay, there's too many cards here. What is it that pile 2 doesn't know about? We've got the 8 of Cups. What is it that pile 2 doesn't know about? If you, I just had a thought come in. If you guys were drawn pile 2, if you were drawn to pile 1, you can also check out pile 1, because there might be important messages there for you, because the Queen of Wands also came out there. And now we've got the 8 of Cups. Now this is a very celebratory, happy 8 of Cups, I always feel. Okay, so while this man might be looking extremely grumpy or sad, he feels that he's leaving behind this celebratory, happy, fun, vibrant event. So he is still making that decision, even though there's a happy situation there or environment there. He's still leaving it. He chooses to leave it. It might not be a happy thing for him to do, but he somehow found the will, or he told himself that, yes, I have to leave no matter what. So I'm just gonna put that out there, and I might have to incorporate it into the reading later. Okay, so okay, if you hear some drilling noises, I'm sorry, it's just my neighbor doing some work. We also have the 6 of Pentacles and the 7 of Swords. So the 7 of Swords came out also in pile 1. So if you are interested in pile 1, or you were called to pile 1 as well, then this could be the other side of the coin for the situation that I described in pile 1. Okay, this might be the person. This might be the person that I'm talking about in pile 1. But here, what is it? What else do you need to know was my question. So somehow there is a perhaps why this person is not telling you about their feelings, or they are getting scared themselves too, could be because you are leaving, or they are leaving a happy situation. So whilst you guys are having fun, either you need to leave for something, for further studies, for a new job, perhaps you have another partner, I don't know, or that person has another partner. But it's great now with the two of you, but somebody has to leave. It's either they're thinking that you will leave, or they feel that they have to leave the happy situation in order to be fair, and not in order to be fair to everybody who's involved, and not play that tricky, behind the scenes, surreptitious, sly game. Ooh, it could be that this other person, this knight that I have spoken about, is involved already in another relationship or partnership, and that's why they can't openly offer you this emotional connection that they feel, and they dare not explore it with you. Which is why you've got the Queen of Wands coming out, one party, but the King of Wands couldn't come out, the other party. Yeah, and that's why, perhaps, like I said, this Knight of Swords is rushing away from you, keeping his or her distance. Same thing here that I see, because there is a existing situation that they need to balance. They have to be fair about. They have to hark back to. They have to be aware of socially, this is the right thing to do, and not to play around or be, mischievous and dishonest. Ooh, anything else, please? Anything else that we can tell pile 2? What can pile 2 do? What can pile 2 do in this situation? What can pile 2 do in this situation? Let's take a look at this card that came out. 8 of Swords. You see, they're feeling very stuck because perhaps I think, they wish they could tell you, but they can't. Okay, what can pile 2 do? What can pile 2 do in this situation? This is amazing. Okay, so many cards came out, but remember what I've told you here, because I'm going to push these cards up so that we have more space for the new cards. We've got Judgment. Again, this also came out in pile 1. So if you were drawn to pile 1 too, please check it out for messages that could be very pertinent, very valid for your situation. Okay, so we've got Judgment. We have got the 5 of Swords, 2 of Wands also came out in pile 1, Ace of Cups, 10 of Cups, and Strength. What can pile 2 do? See, I just slip off the tongue. Pile 1 again. What can pile 2 do with this situation at hand? So it tells me that you need to be strong because there is a true opportunity for a new connection, a new love, a new relationship that's going to lead to great happiness, great stability, beautiful family life, Be strong. Look at the potential future. Look at the potential future. Be strong. Don't, if indeed this person who's staying away from you now you understand the situation now through this reading, if they're really staying away and you feel that, wow, yeah, I mean, I could see something with this person. I could see a future. I can't, now that this person's staying away, I feel that I don't want to be in a adventure, in a life, in a social scene where this person's not around. If you really do feel that, then stand up, be strong, and choose a future that really does have that great big emotional start for you. So you've got beautiful cards. Look at it here. You've got the Ace of Cups and the 10 of Cups. The starting of a new, look, and then you've got 2 people starting new love, new friendship, new connection, not new friendship, new relationship, new connection. If you're strong, you don't let this knight ride away, male or female, okay, then you really could build something really, really strong, really, really important here. Okay, it is a potential new start. That's what I see with the 2 of Wands. And it doesn't mean, if you're gonna check out pile 1, please just, I know you don't understand it yet, but if you do check out pile 1, I want to just tell you this. It doesn't mean that you don't have to go. There are other alternatives. This person can go with you. You can decide to do things on a long distance or a different kind of structure first while you get things sorted over there. It's not that you can't be apart for some duration of time. Doesn't mean that you have to kill off all opportunity, because it does look like a great potential for a new start. Okay, and you are being advised to be strong, and yeah, this 5 of Swords here is telling me that it's not going to be the easiest. There might be some disagreements. There might be some difficulty in figuring out how to get this done, how to be together. But then, we might have to be apart for a short period of time, etc. Whatever it may be. But, there are problems, but be strong, because you need to make that decision. Now you have that opportunity to make that decision. It is something in your life, a big event in your life, that you could really make something out of that if you really want it to be. Okay, pile 2. So let's look at amethyst for you. Amethyst relieves stress. It activates some spiritual awareness. It calms you down. So if you're feeling rather thrown because now you hear this message, and then if you go on to pile 1, you might understand a little bit more, but or not a little bit more, but a different aspect of it. Okay. So calm yourself down with some amethyst. It clears your mind, and it introduces some calmness in you. So then you have the ability to think about what you really want. Let's also look at your sacred self-care oracle deck card, which will tell us what you might do. Okay, journaling. You see, journaling in the big sense of the word, for us in this field, is very much about really understanding, thinking about what you want, journaling it down so that you focus on it, and then you plant that seed and it manifests for you. So that's why I did say just now, think about it, be strong. If this is what you want, there is great potential here for you. Okay, so this opportunity is open to you. It is available to you. It's whether you want to avail yourself of it or not. So the important thing is figure out what you want. Do you want this? If you do, journal it down, and the rest will come. Y'all will be able to figure it out. Y'all will be able to have a good discussion about it. Be creative with the amethyst. Also be creative about how to get things done, because there's so many possibilities in how you could be together whilst you're not physically together, and if that's the situation for you, but don't give up. Don't give up, because really there is a great potential for a new start, a new life, a new phase. Okay, now is your planning time. Now you're able to see the opportunity there, and it's time for you to plan, pal 2. So with that, such an exciting ending, right? Such an exciting ending. I hope that you'll come back and tell me if anybody is staying away from you, if you have discovered who it is who might have these emotional offers for you, but feel that they can't tell you about them. Tell me about them. We'll be so excited to know about it. If you like this reading, please give me a thumbs up, comment, share, subscribe to the Three Lotus Tarot, and I will see you in the next one, guys. Bye bye. Hello, Pal 3. I am so excited to get going with your pal, because pal 1 and pal 2 have been emotional and fun. Okay, so you chose the yellow calcite, which I'm going to place at the side here together with your sacred self-care oracle card, because let's get the focus back in, because we are going to check this out at the end to see how you can get going with the situation that is portrayed from your cards. Okay, so pile 3, let's look at what do people want to tell pile 3 but don't. Okay, what do people want to tell pile 3 but don't? What do people want to tell pile 3 but don't? This flip over. What do people want to tell pile 3 but don't? Let's check this out. You've got the 7 of Wands and the 5 of Cups. 7 of Wands and the 5 of Cups. 7 of Wands and the 5 of Cups. What do people want to tell pile 3 but don't? the Six of Pentacles. So I think that pile 3, there may be something that you're very passionate about, that you're very adamant about, that you're very emphatic about, and you really, really go to fight, go to battle for this topic or for this person. Even if it hurts other people, even if it disappoints other people, you really go to town with it. You're not backing down, no matter what. That's what I see from the Seven of Wands. At the bottom of the deck is the Four of Pentacles. So this, I think that people don't tell you that when you're this ferocious, when you're this strong and passionate and fierce about standing up for what you believe in, or standing up for something that you feel very strongly about, rightly or wrongly, whatever it may be, when you stand up for it, sometimes the way you do it or your ferocity hurts other people. It hurts other people and it doesn't make them feel good. Okay, it does not make them feel good. They wish that you'd be a little bit more caring. They wish that you'd be a little bit more empathetic to other people. With the Four of Pentacles at the bottom, I see that they wish that you'd hold it back a little bit more, that you'd be more restrained, more less fierce, less all out there. Okay, so but restraint is a perfect word. More restraint in life, in how you're doing this. Okay, what else can we know about what people want to tell pile 3 but do not, for whatever reason? What do people want to tell pile 3 but do not? So if you are somebody who has been, maybe you speak very well, maybe you speak very strongly, maybe you get very up in arms emotionally, or maybe some of you even physically, like you don't mind having to battle it out, fight it out physically for what you think is right, whether it is that you're getting upset or losing your temper, or you're standing up for something. When you hurt other people, they just wish that people wish, a lot of people might wish that you would restrain yourself a little bit more. You'd be more fair. You'd know how to treat other people with care and respect instead of just push, push, push. Yes, that's what they wish. They wish they could tell you this, but they don't know how to tell you. They don't know how to tell you. They might have tried and fumbled it along the way, because the Page of Pentacles is telling me that, it's somebody new, somebody fresh, somebody maybe more young who doesn't know yet the intricacies, doesn't yet know how to do things in the best way, because they've not had that life experience. So they may have tried to tell you, but they might have fumbled it and you didn't get it, or they didn't go through with it because they were afraid, or they just didn't know how to say it. What other cards came out? You got the Two of Wands here, and you've got the Ace of Swords. Yeah, there is a truth. You need to see this truth. Oh, wow. You need to see this truth, pile 3. You need to see this truth. So far, nobody has told you about it. So is it just about standing up for what you think you believe in, for standing up for what you think is right? Or perhaps you choose to do things no matter what. If you made up your mind about something, you're going to do it no matter what, no matter if other people disagree, no matter if other people fight with you about it or tell you all sorts of rationales about, why you shouldn't be doing something. As long as it's the opposite of your thought, you will fight it. You will not consider, you will fight it. And that leaves other people sometimes feeling unimportant as well. So it could be that the people who are very, 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 very close to you, people who are important to you and you're important to them, but they feel that even when, as long as they have an opposing thought process to yours, you will fight them to the end, and that leaves them feeling tired and unimportant and not listened to. And I thought we cared about each other, but you're obviously, as long as I don't agree with you, you're going to fight me. And my opinion, my feelings, my thought process is not important to you at all. So they wish that you'd be a little bit fairer, a little bit more caring, a little bit more respectful to them as well. So it is important. The cards are telling you, Pile 3, it is important that you see this truth now. We've got the 3 of Pentacles, which is about collaborating with others, which is about listening to others, working together. It's not just you against the world. It's working together, because other people also have thoughts and feelings that could be helpful to you, that could be insightful to you, because everybody works together to build something better. Okay, and you need to understand that it's not you against the world. Collaboration is important. Listening to others is important. Pile 3, please pay heed. Please pay heed. Why is this important now for Pile 3 to know? Why is it particularly important now for Pile 3 to know about? For Pile 3 to see this truth. Why is it particularly important now? Okay, one card fell on the floor. Let me get it. We have got quite a few cards here. Okay, so why is it particularly important for you to know about this now, Pile 3? You've got the Devil. You have got the 8 of Wands, 4 of Wands, and Strength. Okay, so there is something that's coming up pretty soon. You need stability and strength, and you probably get that also from the people around you, from your support system, from your ecosystem, from your social circle, from your family, from family and friends that are around you. You're going to need them. There is a need for stability. There is a need for support. 2 people, see, not just 1, 2 people, 4 here. Okay, you're going to need that. And if you don't realize and understand that it's not just you against the world, not you with this big heavy thought process that you know the best, that you know what's right, that yours is the only opinion that matters, all the better that you're going to be able to adapt or manage or respond to a situation that's coming up. And it's coming up very quickly, very soon. A situation where you're going to need stability, help, assistance, support, strength. And all this can come from people around you on top of your own. I'm not saying at all, Pile 3, that you don't have stability, you don't have intellect, you don't have strength on your own. I'm not saying that. But this might be a situation coming up that requires you, or you will be better off if you have these additional sources and additional resources of help and support, and to help you through the situation. Okay, this arrogance or this self-centeredness is not the way to go. You've got to put this shadow side part of you away and learn how to work together with others more, because there will be a situation. See, that's why I asked the question, why do you need to know about it now? Why is it important for you to know now? Because something's coming up soon where you're going to need the stability that others around you can provide. You're going to need the support. You're going to need the two is better than one and strength for this upcoming event. Okay, what advice can we give? Let me put this back because I like to ask my questions first, like I've told you guys before. Okay, obviously not this two. What advice can we give pile 3? What advice can we give pile 3, please? What advice can we give pile 3, please? Okay. We have got the Ace of Wands. Something coming up. Ace of Wands, the Hierophant, the Queen of Wands, and the Star. So there is something new that's coming up. Perhaps a new something that is, could be a marriage, could be a wedding, because we also got the Four of Wands together with the Hierophant. Could be something to do with an established organization or societal norm. Something coming up that might teach you, for want of a better phrase, teach you a lesson, or where it is an opportunity, or it is an environment, a situation that has been brought about by the universe that requires you to learn this lesson about being humble, about being collaborative, about being empathetic, understanding, caring of others, understanding that it's not always about you, understanding that, there are more gentle or kinder ways of thinking, ways of acting, behaving out there. Okay, you don't have to be just the king. You can be the queen energy, the feminine, divine feminine energy. And if you're going into a wedding, if you're going to marry somebody, perhaps this is, your fiance or fiancé who wishes to tell you this, but dare not, cannot, don't know how to tell you this. That they wish that you would be a little bit more understanding, more nurturing, more kind to them. And if you can change yourself, if you can put together all that's required and change this aspect for yourself. I just saw this person who's leaving with a haversack. Yeah. So that you might be able to prevent a sad or unfortunate ending that might come about if you don't change this aspect, if you don't get better, if you don't realize the shadow energies around it, around that arrogance or that self-centeredness. Okay, you might believe that it is strength of character, it is principle, but for some other people around you, it is a bit much. If you could restrain yourself, if you could respect other people's feelings and their perspective, that would be much appreciated. That's what people want you to know. That's what people want to tell you, but somehow they don't, because they cannot, because they don't know how to. One of those. But your behavior can leave them feeling really sad, really lost, and they wish that you would change. Okay, let's take a look at the yellow calcite. So the yellow calcite, what is it good for? It enhances self-worth. It gives you more energy physically. It increases learning. So this might also be very helpful for you if you want to get the yellow calcite to help yourself in the learning of new ways of behavior, new thought patterns, and the understanding of others. Because now I think you might be so hard and wanting to push your way through, perhaps from trauma from the past where you felt that nobody listened to you, your opinions, your decisions were not taken seriously, were not given airtime. And so now in this stage of your life, you're like, oh, I will make sure nobody ever treats me like a doormat again. No, but people will stand up and take notice of my thoughts and my decisions, because I will make sure that they do it. I will tell them till the cows come home. But that's not necessarily the best way to be. So contradictorily, that doesn't enhance self-worth. When you are stable and confident of your values without having to push them onto other people, that is what will enhance your self-worth, which the yellow calcite also helps with. Okay, I'm going to put this together with the star, because if you can alchemize and put the different parts of you, put different ingredients together to help you step away from this behavior, this way of thinking, this way of feeling, then you could achieve something really, really greater. Let's take a look at your Sacred Self-Care Oracle card and see what advice or what you can do to help you on the way. Nourish your temple, guys. Pile 3. So look at this. Number 1, biggest thing I see, you've got a healthy aura around you with all the different colors. So all, make sure if you know about this, and if you have practices that you can use, make sure that you align, make sure that you cleanse, and make sure that you activate all your chakras, all your points. But the biggest one that you have to pay attention to, it's calling out to me, the green color of this lady here, the green color being the heart chakra. So you have to heal the heart chakra. So perhaps for some of you, there really is that wound in the heart from the past that has built this base for you, where you feel, I need to be strong, I need to be loud, I need to be aggressive and fierce to get my thoughts across, to get my opinion across. Heal that, heal the heart chakra, the wound that's there. Understand that you don't have to be overbearing. Understand that people can accept and respect your thoughts, your opinions, your feelings, your wants, without you having to fight so much, without you having to fight all the time. Okay, so once you understand that, and once you build up that healthy aura around yourself, that healthy, balanced mindset, spirit, heart, confidence, self-confidence, self-belief, self-love, then you will be able to really, I think, put yourself on a healthier, more balanced trajectory in your life. Okay, this is what somebody wishes that they could tell you, or the people close to you wish that they could tell you, which they have not yet done. So I hope that I've been able to share that message across to you on their behalf. And thank you so much, Pal 3, for being here. Take a good hard look at your actions. If you wish to, you could also speak to the people closest to you candidly. Be open, with an open heart, with an open mind, because there is something coming up. Like I said, there is something coming up that needs you to banish this shadowy aspect of yourself away. Okay, it is needed, and that's why this message is important to come to you right now. If you've liked this message, part 3, please give me a thumbs up. Comment for me down below if there's anything specific in this reading that you've particularly enjoyed, that you've taken to heart. And this will help me be able to do better readings next time, because I know what you guys like, I know what you guys need, and that's what I can set out to do, so that my readings are of more value to you. And subscribe please to the Three Lotus Tarot, because that lets me know that this is something that you do enjoy, and it's great for you and I. Thank you so much for being here, guys, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.